Thailand Open. So this is a Group A match, and Victor Axelsen won his match yesterday, so did Chou Tien Chen. So it's relatively simple for Chou Tien Chen. He needs to win this match, and then he's played 2-1-2, and he will be in with an extremely good chance of qualifying for the semi-final stage. Chou Tien Chen, his win-loss record translates into 17 titles from 32 finals throughout his career, and for Anthony Ginting, 4 career titles from 9 finals.
On court 1, men's single Group A, Chou Tien Chen from Chinese Taipei.
Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei.
Anthony Sinisuka Ginting from Indonesia.
And his opponents,
Umpire,
Anthony Sinisuka Ginting.
Horenbeek from Belgium. Service judge, Ramida Asawaposop from Thailand.
Well, as you can see, Chou Tien Chen, a very fine, strong, physically strong athlete. But in many experts' opinion, Anthony Ginting, perhaps one of the fastest, if not the fastest, men's singles player in the world at the moment. Now this will be a 12th meeting between these two players, and of the previous 11, Ginting has won 6 of them.
Black or red?
But the last time they met, it was Chou Tien Chen that won, and that was in the group stage of the last HSBC BWF World Tour finals. 25-23 in the deciding game, as you saw. An hour and 17 minutes for that group match in Guangzhou just over a year ago. And it was this man that won on his 5th match point opportunity. And it was a thriller. So he's making his 5th appearance here at the end of season championships is Chou Tien Chen, whereas Anthony Ginting making his 3rd consecutive appearance. Lovely individual is Chou Tien Chen. With Anthony Ginting having lost his match yesterday against Victor Axelsen, really does need to do something better today. Chou Tien Chen turned 31 early this month, on the 8th of January to be precise, and he's playing off his career high ranking 33 weeks before the rankings were frozen. And despite being in the World Tour finals, or the Super Series finals as it was before this, the end of year championships, he has 4 times lost group matches and ended up 3rd in the group, so he's never made it through to the semi-final stage. But he beat Li Zejia in 3 games yesterday, and that'll give him confidence for today's match. On the other hand, his opponent, the 24-year-old Anthony Ginting from Chimahi, just west of Bandung, he went down from his career high ranking just before the rankings were frozen, down to number 6 from 3, because he lost to Victor Axelsen. But it wasn't just that he lost 21-17, 21-8 in 39 minutes. So in contrast to his opponent that should be full of confidence, Anthony Ginting, I think will be a little shell-shocked by that 2nd game yesterday against Axelsen. And Steen, I have to say that Axelsen really played quite brilliantly and thoroughly deserved that scoreline.
Yeah, that was a very one-sided game. I met Axelsen down at the little kiosk today at the hotel, and I said, "Right, well," I said, "yes, I feel fine. I don't have any pain anywhere," and so on. So things are going well. And that's always nice. You know, that's a good foundation for playing good badminton.
Yeah.
Taipei. On my left, Anthony Sinisuka Ginting, Indonesia. Chou Tien Chen to serve. Love all. Play.
So, Steen, do you think I was right when I said many people consider this man, Ginting, as the fastest men's singles player at the moment on the World Tour?
Yeah, I think you probably are. Normally extremely speedy. He might even be the fastest player in this tournament here. I do think, though, that he's not in his best of shape. I was wondering, is Chou Tien Chen from Vietnam, is he still playing on the tour? Because he's also extremely light-footed. The former men's bronze single bronze medalist at the World Championships. Is he still, or has he retired?
He hadn't retired prior to lockdown, but he was playing Futures Series and International Challenger events, International Series events.
And he must also have reached a certain age now, so
I think he's at least 35, isn't he?
Ginting has surpassed him in speed. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. He almost got it back.
2-1.
Chou Tien Chen almost got that net shot from Ginting back.
Oh, what a great placement of the smash.
3-1.
Towards the right hip of Chou Tien Chen.
Reserve 2-3.
I was reading something about Chou Tien Chen earlier today, Steen, about the fact that he's coaching youngsters, disadvantaged youngsters in his country. And he was saying with the hope that one day they will achieve more than he's achieved.
Yeah. That's not an easy easy challenge to get.
No, it certainly isn't. No, he's overdone it. I also know that sometimes on his days off, Chou Tien Chen goes and volunteers at the soup kitchen for homeless people to go and have a hot meal.
Full 3.
Oh, he's just missed that. Just wide.
Reserve 4.
They have a tendency to playing very tight matches, these two.
Yeah.
A lot of 3-game matches in their previous encounters.
Yes, of the previous 11, 8 times it's gone to 3 games, including the last 4 times they've met.
sideways and taken by the sideways drift, I think.
5-4.
Thought I saw a little curve on that lift from Ginting.
So for Ginting to emulate what he did for the 2019 end of season championships, where he reached the final and he lost to Kento Momota in 3 games in a match lasting 1 hour 27 minutes. Obviously he's got to win this match as starters, do you think, Steen? Or is mathematically can he...
It will serve him well to win this match, because otherwise he's totally sort of deposited his luck with Viktor Axelsen. If Ginting loses this match, then he needs... What am I saying? If he loses this match, he's depositing his luck with Lee Si-jia, because if Ginting loses here, then if Axelsen wins, then he's definitely out of the tournament.
Yeah.
So the easiest way of qualifying is to win his last 2 matches, then he's definitely in. So he can control his own destiny yet.
It's over. 5-7.
I would think from the other matches that we've seen here, both on this court and we've seen out of the corner of the eye on court 2, that the shuttles are a bit slow, which I would initially think that it would be to the advantage of Chou, but Ginting beat Chou in back in Victor China Open, played in Changzhou in 2018, which is known as a rather slow stadium. So you could also argue that his speed would sort of be able to would enable him to score points more easily than Chou. So I don't want to predict this match here.
That's a good angle. And the key, Ginting getting behind the shuttle so early at the back of the court. This one.
Yep.
Yeah. That's super movement, isn't it?
And that's where we see some of his speed, though, where it sort of separates him from some of the other players. He's really, really fast moving backwards.
Goodness me.
It's over. 7-9.
Don't often see that in men's singles, do you?
No.
What on earth was he doing? Backpedaling.
He was going one step in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And that's what when Chou was smiling inside.
Over.
That's what you want to see when you apply a little bit of a deception to your shots, that the opponent is choosing another direction.
Oh, that's right into the corner.
Anthony Sinisuka
Oh, it's
Ginting.
challenging.
Challenges called
It must have
out.
been called long.
Yeah, it was long. It was called long, at least. I don't come with predictions that far away from me.
You've given up now,
Yeah,
Steve.
totally.
Here we go. Yeah, I said it was clearly in.
Yeah.
Correction in 11-7 interval.
So, to the mid-game interval, with a 4-point advantage, Anthony Ginting.
Dia juga belum ada untuk menyerobot gitu ya. Nah jadi kamu lebih enak aja tuh. Tapi tengah belakang itu tuh variasi silangnya sama lurusnya memang harus lebih tuh ya. Sama kalau bisa ada di rumah.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Seven. Play.
Oh yes, threaded it down the line. That's very, very good control.
7.
Considering the sideways drift. Yeah, wonderful. Plum on the line.
Not a particularly hard smash. Just very well placed.
Missed it. Oh, he's challenging.
Chou Tien Chen challenges called out.
Well, I've told you what I think, Steen. What did you think?
Yeah, I think it was,
Just out?
or maybe in. Well, he could have been out. Could have caught a little bit of the line.
I'm on fire again.
One challenge remaining. 13-7. Play. Reserve 8-13.
Normally extremely good at the net game, Anthony Ginting. One of the areas where he's been able to challenge Kento Momota in their encounters, but I feel he hasn't really had the same touch these weeks here in Bangkok.
No, I think it's a complete generalisation because of course the Indonesian women's doubles pair have been playing very well indeed, but the Indonesian team don't seem as sharp as we expect them to be when we see them play. But of course there's been such a long break, and different teams perhaps have had more restrictions than others, we don't know.
No, so that's why it's been a little bit up in the air coming into these tournaments here, because we don't know exactly. I saw the Indian team, Satvik Sarancharanki Reddy. He's playing with Ashwini Ponnappa and in the mixed doubles, and Chirag Shetty in the men's doubles. And until 2-3 weeks before the tournament here, they were in 3 different cities and had been for almost a year. So it really is different conditions for different players here.
Good aggression from Chou Tien Chen. And this is a very good comeback. 4 straight points. Well, that's called in. And Chou Tien Chen is making another challenge. He was right the first time. In fact, he was wrong the first time, wasn't he? So
he challenged the one on the sideline, right?
Yeah. And he's wrong again. I don't
Challenge
think he's got any
unsuccessful.
challenges left in this opening
No
game.
challenges remaining.
No challenges remaining.
Serve is over. 14-11. Play.
But it got him back into the first game, those 4 points there from 7-13 down. So that was one of the things that I thought might be possible for Chou, that he has the power to floor the shuttles, even though they're a little bit slow perhaps, but maybe not from the far back of the court.
Serves over. 15-12.
Yeah, good judgment, clearly long. Missed it.
Serves over. 13-15.
Oh, that's a beauty.
That's an amazing shot.
Serves over. 16-13.
Played with disguise, and the angle that he creates there, having scampered back, that's where his speed is so effective. He can really get himself in position to give himself the options of playing the shuttle anywhere. If you're terribly off balance, playing that is desperately difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a typical example how one shot can be a disaster in terms of not being in balance, and a really fantastic shot when you're in balance and have the touch to do it.
It's gone wide. There was more of a sense of urgency in that rally from Chou Tien Chen.
14-16.
Yeah,
More intensity.
I think there was as well when he was behind 7-13, so I wonder if he's about to work his way into this match.
Lanjut. Lanjut. Yes.
It's a couple he's just left and allowed them to go long of the back line, Chou Tien Chen.
Yeah.
It's always a temptation, isn't there, Steen, when you see a shuttle coming straight towards you to try and get your racket in the way. It takes great self-discipline to say to yourself, no, that's going long, just get out the way. Oh, goodness, that's quick.
That was injection of pace from
Serves over.
Ginting.
17-15.
overdone it.
Yeah.
Just sensed as that was in progress, Steen, that was a really important point.
18-15.
Because it's now a 3-point advantage for Anthony Ginting, and 3 points away from the opening game.
He's got trouble, Chou Tien Chen. He's got trouble opening Anthony Ginting up, creating the good opportunities, sort of taking a little advantage, making it a little bit bigger, and then finally be able to capitalize on it.
Oh, delightful block. The smash from Ginting simply wasn't good enough, was
No,
it? It
it
was
was
right in the hitting zone of Chou Tien Chen.
Almost right in the racket.
Yeah. So just 1 point in it now.
18.
Oh, good neck shot. Oh, it's landed in. Ginting was there. He could have played it. It was a pure misjudgment. And having been 6 points adrift at one stage, Chou Tien Chen at 7-13. He's battled and battled, and now he's levelled the scores at 18 all.
Extremely important finish to this first game here, because we saw yesterday how Ginting sort of got demotivated by losing the first game to Axelsen.
Yeah, that's a
He
very
was
good
at
point.
17 all, and
Yeah.
then lost the next 4 points, and then it was like it was a long way home from
Yeah.
there. Interesting to see whether Chou will try to score himself, or he will just rely on playing a more defensive style here.
Fence off the body. Oh!
It's lucky.
Yeah. Shuttle badly deflected by the net cord.
19-18.
Well, in answer to your question, Steen, he was going for it.
Yeah.
And that's good to see from Chou Tien Chen.
I think he was more than lucky with that net cord,
Yeah.
because it would have been right in Ginting's racket, opening up for a cross defense.
Yeah, the initial defensive shot from Chou Tien Chen. Ginting was expecting a block. He was rushing forward and then off balance when Chou played the lift. And that's why he made the error. But this is a run of 5 straight points from 15-18 down to now 2 game point opportunities.
Service over. 19-20.
So can Ginting save the second of these game point opportunities? That's a good lift. Oh, tremendous block from Chou Tien Chen. And what a recovery from a 6-point deficit at one stage and 15-18 down. 6 of the last 7 points, and he secures the opening game 21-19.
Ada kesempatan kalau kamu di atas baru simple. Kalau nggak kamu panjangin terus, panjang. Sambil tunggu. Tadi ada 2 kali tuh kamu gini out. Nah, kurangin aja udah, tapi udah bener tuh. Kamu non-net sama kamu tungguin, ya. Ini bebas. Ayo, nggak apa-apa ada set 2, set 3 ya. Ulat aja. Nah, jangan mau kalau kamu udah buka, dia kamu ya. Ayo, bisa tuh, come on.
One, 20 seconds. Second game, level, play. Over, 1 love.
Well, he looked mighty happy when he won that opening game, did Chou Tien Chen. Had to work hard. Oh my goodness, what a backhand there from Chou.
Over.
He should be coming down from, coming back from 6 points down. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Service over. 2-1.
Yeah, he wasted time by doing the full pirouette on the backhand.
Yeah. I think if I were Chou, I would really try to make it tough for Ginting here in the opening of the second game. Not giving him any hope for a comeback, or at least showing him that if he wants to win this match, he's going to have to work at least an hour from now.
Perfect smash.
Serve over. 2-3.
It could, of course, make it a little bit difficult for him that it seems like he's playing with the drift now. I think we've agreed that, and I've at least agreed with you, Jill, that the drift alongside the court has changed so that it's now coming from Chou towards Anthony Ginting.
3-all.
Victoria Cow, Chou Tien Chen's physio, and #1 supporter.
Yeah. I felt it was a little bit unfair that there's no spectators here, but she's still allowed to be here, and I mean, it would at least take 500 Ginting supporters to of course a little bit oversimplified, but always nice to have someone in your corner that supports you.
Serve over.
And let's come off the frame.
4-3.
And I think the sideways drift is still left to right, as we've seen throughout these 2.5 weeks here in Impact Arena. But sometimes, I don't know if you feel it, Jill, but up here in our commentary position, sometimes there's a slight drift coming this way as well.
4-all.
Yeah, we can feel suddenly the sort of
Cold air.
cold air.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the air conditioning.
Five, 4.
Oh, yeah.
It seems he's got a little bit of an easier task
4.
getting his attack through from this near side Chou that is consistent with drift prediction, so to speak.
That's not even close.
7-4.
I have to say though, because when Morten and I were commentating on Chou Tien Chen's semi-final last week when he lost to Victor Axelsen, we were a little bit critical that Chou Tien Chen doesn't seem to take enough initiative in enough rallies. And I think that since he was down in that opening game until now, I've seen real glimpses, he's making a challenge here, real glimpses of him taking initiative. We've seen a couple of winning smashes already in this second game.
We have, but I still feel that it's sort of like lone wolfers, if that's a picture, that it's not something that is built.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Serve is over. 5-7.
It's something that occurs, and then there's a chance, and Chou takes it, and so on. So it doesn't seem like a clear game plan, or maybe it's just me that doesn't get the subtlety of it. I actually think that when he came back in the first game, there was a lot of defensive play where he waited for Ginting to open and then countered, which was also very efficient. But if he wants to consistently beat his competitors in the top of badminton, then I think he needs to develop an even higher shot quality.
I think he's got to learn to take the shuttle earlier at the front of the court. It's well taken by Ginting.
Serve is over. 6-8. Service over. 9-6.
Just caught a glimpse of Kenneth Jonasson moving a video camera. I thought it was this match that he'd been taping, but it turns out that it's actually the adjacent court that he's interested in. I thought he might have caught a game or so about of Chou's match.
Service over. 7-9.
Playing Axelsen tomorrow.
Was he holding his hip muscle there, or flexor muscle? Seemed to walk awkwardly after that sort of half dive. Yeah. Way off course.
10-7.
On court 2, men's single group B. Anders Antonsen from Denmark.
Ooh.
11-7. Interval.
Well, that goes down as a fabulous smash. I thought Ginting might actually challenge that. Let's have another look. Oh no, it caught the line.
Service check. Fabio Vettel from Italy.
Now that's the sort of play that I like to see from Chou Tien Chen.
Yeah. Also develop the various shots, the variations from those attacking positions.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well,
11-7.
it was 11-7 at the mid-game interval of the opening game, and it was in favour of Anthony Ginting, and he failed to convert from that advantage.
He can't afford those mistakes.
No.
Service over. 8-12.
Oh, that's a delightful drop shot.
Service over. 13-8.
Lucky net cord.
Service over.
Well, of course, after these
9-13.
World Tour finals, Steen, the frozen world rankings, they're going to begin to unfreeze them. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true.
So Anthony Ginting, having, not that I think the World Tour finals were on his world ranking, were they? For
No, but that
No.
doesn't matter because no tournaments are going to disappear on the
No.
first ranking, so you can actually have both these World Tour finals and the World Tour finals of 2019 amongst your 10 tournaments, counting towards the best results, 10 best results on the world ranking, which is quite extraordinary.
yeah,
Service over.
but we're living in extraordinary times.
We are, and I actually think it's a good way to do it, because then if you haven't played that much, if you didn't play in Denmark and Germany in October. And if you haven't played these two tournaments, you don't get punished. It's just that the players that have played, they get an opportunity and they can sort of gain from it, but it's not like that you're at the same time punishing the ones that are not playing here.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really good way that they're doing it, even though it's not decided totally yet how they're at some point they're going to sort of skip the old tournaments, start skipping them so that we get back to a 1 year period.
Yeah.
And that has not been decided yet how that is going to be done and at what rate.
Oh, that's perfect. Right into the corner.
17-9.
Well, in both his match yesterday and it appears his match today, Anthony Ginting fading badly in the second game.
Yeah, and it means that well, I haven't done the the math, but if this continues and he loses in straight games, rather big ciphers, then his chances of qualifying are extremely small. If Victor Axelsen beats Lee Si-ja, then he's out of the tournament. If Lee Si-ja wins, he will still have a tough time because he's lost with big margins Anthony Ginting, so more or less out of the tournament. Oh, that's a wrong call.
That's a challenge from Ginting. Are you certain about that, Steen?
I was just about to say that I was going to do something, but given the previous results of my predictions, I won't. That was good, I didn't.
Challenge unsuccessful.
I'm hopeless.
Challenge remaining. 19-9. Play.
2 points away from a second win in Group A, Chou Tien Chen. 1 point away.
20. Match point 9. Over 10-20.
Delaying the inevitable, I suspect. Oh, that's a fabulous rally from Ginting.
11-20.
What a pity he wasn't able to do more of that earlier in the match. Oh, yes. 21-19, 21-11, the margin of Chou Tien Chen's victory over the beaten finalist from the World Tour finals a year ago.
Match won by Chou Tien Chen, 21-19,
44 minutes.
21-11.
And really from 7-13 down in the opening game, Chou Tien Chen took real control of this match. there's confirmation. 21-19, 21-11. Played 2, 1-2 for Chou Tien Chen in Group A. So coming up next, we've got mixed doubles, and it's a repeat of the final a week ago. It's Puara Nukro and Teurak Tanachai up against the two left-handers from Korea, So Sung-jae and Che Yu-jung. Well, it's just gone 6 o'clock in the evening.